Yeah, exactly. Look, if we just assess the numbers based on the existing land. So what I did was the last one you sent me, right? Call I had just then was a friend of mine. He's based in Manchester, and we're looking to do some deals together, picking up some land over there and some properties over there to develop. So he's sort of done a few projects now himself, and old friend of mine, school friend of mine. So I'm going to be sort of investing some capital with him, bringing in my expertise as well, and doing some deals. There's some good returns to be made in Manchester.
Yeah, is the real estate up there pretty good?
Yes, it's much cheaper than London. A lot higher yields. You know, we're targeting things where we're going to be making net yields of 10% and above. And you know, it's just important to be diversified. You know, you've got to make your money work for you. There's no point in, you know, you make money, that's great, but if it just sits in the bank, it's like, you know, it'll get spent, it'll get used. Just by inflation, you're going to lose money. So it's important to keep reinvesting the capital that you have. That's why I believe networking is so important in business, because you need to have the right network of people, trusted people around you, good people around you, where you can put your money into different ventures and always have your money working in different ways, and you're never solely just depending on one revenue source. You've always got a mix of revenue coming in, and you're diversified. So yeah, there's always different opportunities that I'm looking at all over the world. I've always got my money like a bit there, all doing something. And you know, touch wood, so far everything's like, you know, worked out well. So I'm not afraid of deploying capital where I need to deploy. The key thing to making those good investments is having the right network, knowing the right people, having good relationships with them, and having trusted people around you who you can invest with. So when I'm doing this business, for example, I'm yes, I'm buying the real estate, but I'm backing the person doing it. You know, I trust the guy. I know he's a credible guy. I know he can deliver. That's why I'm putting my money behind him.
First one in.
First of all, how do you feel the performance was last year?
Good. The guys have come to a level where the foundation was built in. The main thing with the foundation strategy was to get the platforms in place, right? And to make sure the websites are well optimized.
Yeah.
And you got, like, you know, learnings and developments we have from the campaigns, testing, like, you know, videos or whatever creatives. So that foundation had to be laid. The foundation of the platform, I believe, is like a house.
You think our foundation has been laid now?
It's been laid, but now it's the growth stage. But we're still in development. I'll tell you about it. Here it is.
Yeah.
The foundation is already stayed in the deck. So there's loads of things being done, the best practice. There's still best practice has to be improved in certain areas.
I think 2018 was an interesting year in terms of everyone as a whole. I think everyone's offered a lot. Everyone's grown a lot. Anthony's been here for 2 days. The amount of growth I've seen in 2 days is like sick.
Really, I've heard compliments about him.
There's obviously lots of room for improvement, and I think as long as we're ahead of ourselves this year in terms of like our events, we know when they are, we confirm them. We've learned a lot from all the failures from 2018. Let's do what we do, but let's make our fucking lives easier and less stressful, and just bring in those leads.
That's done by organisation.
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys now my opinion. I'll start with the positive. The positive is that we're the market leader, right? Which is a matter of fact. You know, we're miles ahead of all of our competitors, right? And that stems from marketing, right? That stems from what we do right, yeah? Do I believe that everyone in this room created that DNA? No, I don't think so. I think that was an idea before you guys joined, but you guys have executed it and kept our position as the market leader, right? But what happens in a marketplace is that you can't stay stagnant and be the market leader. Unfortunately, we've remained a little bit stagnant at times, because what happens is, as we're working, people are following us and watching us, and they're trying to do everything that we do. So if we're just prodding along and stagnant, people are going to overtake us. So we've always constantly got to be innovating and leading the market. So people are literally chasing their tails trying to get to us. That every time we do something else, like, my God, how did that happen? Yeah, what do we do now? How do we catch up with these guys? Yeah? So it's very important that we keep moving forward. But the point is that we're doing something right. We're doing something very right because we are the leaders in the market, right? Which is, you know, round of applause to you guys for maintaining that and keeping that up. Yeah. It's true though. You know, it's true. It's true. We've made some great innovations this year as well in terms of, you know, initiatives that we've done and things that we've done. Some smash hit campaigns, buy 3 get 1 free, brilliant campaign, right? The tour that we did,
That was good.
yeah, that now speaking to people in Pakistan, their opinions on Gwadar is changing because of things that we've done in showing people the reality, right? In a matter of fact, the whole global perception on Gwadar is becoming very positive, and we're the only people doing that. All our competitors are feeding off what we're doing, right? We're the only ones doing that. So there's some great things. Google, right? We're you know, Response IQ, right? We're doing really well off these little small initiatives. But one thing it teaches me is that the small things matter, right? Response IQ was one guy in sales, right, who randomly came with this idea. Let's put Response IQ on. Honestly, it's probably one of the most successful things we've done all year. It just works. It's cheap, it's effective, it just works, right? People click a button, 27 seconds later they get a call back. Also, now moving aside from all the positive points, right, because complacency leads to failure, right, so I have to highlight what's negative as well, right, is we make too many mistakes, right? I've heard this phrase so many times, we drop the ball. We drop the ball all the time, right? We drop the ball far too much. We need to stop dropping the ball. And most of the time when I see these situations where the ball's been dropped, it's just been not applying yourself, like not fully engaging, maybe something distracting you and you're not fully focused on your task. Because remember what I said to you when we had that meeting over there by the board, right? When we made a major fuck up, I said just think. Common sense, just think. I think the most uncommon thing in the world is common sense, right? And the thing is, everybody's got it, right? It's just a matter of using it. I, this year, will not tolerate anything less than excellence from everybody, yeah? Because if not, I'm not even doing justice to you guys, right? If you're not being the best versions of yourself, there's no point even being here. You know, you might as well go somewhere else where another manager or another company can motivate you to be the best, because in life, the ultimate goal, my ultimate goal always is to be the best version of myself. But I need to be in the environment that brings out the best version of me. So if this environment's not bringing the best version out of you that it should be, then I'm going to say to you guys, for your own sake and for our sake, that thank you very much. Go find somewhere where you will be the best version of yourself, because sorry, we couldn't do that for you. So I'm going to be strict this year because I'm going to make changes. I understand last year was setting the foundations and making things happen. This year is about excellence. All of you are capable. Let's be the best. Let's make this year. Last year we did this much and we did really well. Let's do this much and just change the game altogether. Yeah? Sounds good? Let's make it happen.
Yeah, come. All of you.
So leads are going to be distributed to Faisal. Is that how it works now?
Yeah.
They come to you and then you distribute them amongst the team. But there's a hell of a lot of leads for you guys to go at, and these are all leads these are not brand new leads. What these are people who've engaged with our videos in the past. So somebody's watched our video, we've then retargeted that person, right? So this person knows the brand, they're already interested. What we call this is low-hanging fruit, right? So we've not gone out there and do a blanket campaign. We've looked in the last 1 month who's engaged with our videos, who's engaged with our website, who's been on all that, and then we've targeted them with leads, and now we've got 3,000 plus from them. So these are 3,000 plus people who know our brand, who understand Gwadar, who know what's going on, right? And you guys just got to go in there and close it and send them all iPhone X's.
How did you feel coming out of that meeting straight onto the sales phone? You guys were on the phones, fucking getting right on it. How did you feel after that meeting?
Obviously, you just get put into reality what's actually what you've actually achieved last year, and what is the potential to do this year. So you're obviously gonna push yourself to do more. And you know, like 100,000 in your bank account, it all starts from here. So it's just the start of what's gonna happen this year. And within Gavada itself, I mean, Z spoke to me and he says, you know, how much do you want to achieve this year? I said, you know, I'm going to double what I'm going to do. But in terms of what's actually happening this year in Gavada, you know, it's almost like it's unbelievable because it's so achievable, and you're given a platform to do this, and I'm so grateful. You just want to achieve higher than you previously did, so you always try to push yourself in between colleagues, etc. So now Hamza did really well, I want to outdo him, you know what I'm saying? So there's that internal sort of push towards your colleagues, you want to out-achieve them. So this tunnel vision that they talk about, 12 months, you know, 12 months goes so quickly. And you know, it's just all those distractions of life, your friends, it's Friday, let's go out drinking. It's all bullshit at the end of the day. It's good to actually have that tunnel vision and the group, surround yourself by people who want to achieve a better living situation. Maybe they've got a goal to get a better car, or they want to do something for their kid. So motivated, ambitious and desirable work situation that I have is great.
How do you see Z as a boss? How do you feel about him as a boss?
Well, I see obviously he takes care of his staff, he spends time with them, he wants to develop them. I mean, even personal situations, he wants to have a one-to-one chat with you. You see how, you know, a certain situation at home, someone's family member's passed over, he'll take you out for meals, etc. But you know, he doesn't want to do this for himself. If he's driving a nice car, he wants his whole team to be driving nice cars. In terms of actually, you know, he doesn't have much time. He makes time for his staff. You know, he's not just the big boss sitting there on the chair. He will sit with you, he's on the level with you. So, you know, it's a great boss to have because he wants the team there with him rather than sitting above them, you know?
Yeah. If you had to describe Z in one word, what would that word be and why?
Okay, I think he would be an innovator. Like Mr. Terminator, like he's just pushing out energy, success, and he wants to, you know, encourage people to be on the same wavelength. And he's gonna be the Damak of Pakistan, I would say. How things are going, we are gonna be the Damak of Pakistan.
Yeah.
And I think it's gonna grow really big.
Definitely.
And this is just the start of it, and we haven't even touched the iceberg yet.
Okay, I've been working like 3 jobs. Probably why I never see ya. Probably why I never have time for the fake friends that won't be ya. Oh God, I've been running now. Up early when the sun is out. Not setting out my own soul, but those real ones, they coming out. Oh look who's reaching out. Old friends wanna feature now. They don't work, so they need it free. Ooh, you reaching out from the west side of that old town, but there's no show till I go down to the open mic show.